Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, we will learn together about a touching story about motherhood. This story is about Angelina Jolie, one of the most famous stars in the world, and Pax Thien, a Vietnamese boy. Over the years, Pax went through many hardships and traumas before being adopted by Angelina Jolie. At the time, Pax was only a 7-year-old child and did not speak English. However, with Angelina's love and care, the boy quickly adapted to his new life and became a happy member of the Jolie-Pitt family. Watch the video to learn more about this moving story. In the past, Angelina Jolie used to be a Hollywood star, stirring because of the most controversial scandals in the entertainment industry. But now, she makes many people admire when she has completely changed and become a loving mother to all children in the world. In it, Maddox, Pax, Zahara are 3 unfortunate children who have no parents, but have been adopted by the American female star and adopted since childhood. Of the 3 children, Pax is the baby adopted by Angelina in Vietnam. The boy was born on November 29, 2003 in Ho Chi Minh City and was named Pham Quang Sang. From the time he was born, Sang had the misfortune of not having a father and was abandoned by his mother. Her mother is Pham Tu Dung, a drug addict. She decided not to see her son's face after giving birth and fled the hospital while still owed hospital fees. Sang's father is a married man and did not know about Sang's existence, because even her mother did not know that she was pregnant with Sang when she broke up with this man. After being abandoned by his mother, Sang was brought to Tam Bin Child Care Center, Tu Duc District, Ho Chi Minh City. When he was born, Sang was malnourished, weighing about 2.1 kilograms, with severe eczema all over his body. The center was worried that the boy had an infectious disease, so he went to the doctor, had a careful blood test, but fortunately, he only had a skin infection. Every day, morning is disinfected by the ladies in the center and taken to the doctor periodically. After that, Sang was healthier, brighter, and cuter than before. However, the boy is quite quiet. The nanny said, Sang is very smart and likes to explore and study everything around alone. For a while, the center introduced the baby to many people, but no one adopted him, partly because there were other children who were healthier and more active. Morning's fateful day came in 2006, when Angelina Jolie visited the center. While the other children entwined with her, Sang stood alone in the corner of the room, which made the female star pay attention to the boy. In January 2007, Angelina filed an application to adopt a child in Vietnam, with the request that a 3 to 5-year-old boy does not have an infectious disease. When she was shown the photo, the actress realized that the boy had been hiding from her, and immediately completed the procedures to adopt Sang. In the morning when Angelina came to pick up her child, little Sang screamed, ran into the corner of the room and cried when she saw her and 2 tall bodyguards standing at the door. Angelina just started slowly crawling to the morning to comfort the baby, and Maddox, her eldest son of Cambodian origin, also took a toy to comfort her. At first, Sang was very wary of Angelina, but with Maddox, she liked it very much. After adopting Sang, Angelina did not forget to write a few lines for the staff at Tam Bin Center. Thank you for taking good care of my son. He has been with everyone for many years, and I'm sure he will miss the center staff as much as everyone misses him. Shortly after adopting Sang and naming her baby Pax Thien, Angelina Jolie revealed that the name Pax was created by her mother, Mrs. Marceline. When Angelina was pregnant with baby girl Shiloh, Mrs. Marceline gave her and Brad Pitt a list of names to give their baby, including Pax, a name that means peace. The boy's middle name, Thien, means sky. Pax Thien means peaceful sky. Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie were not married at that time, and because in Vietnam, unmarried couples are not allowed to adopt children, so on paper, only Angelina is the one to adopt the baby. A year after bringing Pax to the US, Brad Pitt completed the adoption process of Pax. The baby's last name was changed to Jolie-Pitt. Like little Shiloh, Pax is a rather mischievous child. Angelina once joked that this pair of sisters made her know the feeling of her mother in the past, when Angelina was young and also very naughty. In the family, Pax is also the child who often seems to be the most stressed when facing the paparazzi, because unlike the rest of Brangelina's children, the boy was adopted when he was 3.5 years old, while Maddox and Zahara were Angelina's children since they were babies, so they were used to the paparazzi. After living in the US for a year, Pax has really adapted to life as a celebrity child. In front of the camera lenses, the boy is no longer shy and scared as before. Later, when Angelina gave birth to 2 youngest children, Knox and Vivian, Pax loved them very much, often going to the kitchen to make cakes for them. Angelina once confessed, the boy is the best cook in the house. At her wedding with Brad Pitt last year, it was Pax who personally made the wedding cake for her parents. Although Pax was abandoned by his biological parents, but thanks to Angelina and Brad's care, he has a new life, not only materially rich, but also happy when he has enough parents and siblings. From an unfortunate baby, Pax lived in a mansion, attended lavish events and parties in Hollywood and traveled all over the world. Now, unfortunately, Angelina and Brad's marriage has broken down. The reason Angelina filed for divorce was because Brad was abusing drugs and possibly endangering his children. They are now entering an intense custody battle. But anyway, for both, the interests of 6 children are always on top, whether biological or adopted. Angelina adopted Pax in 2007, but it was not until 2009 that Pax's biological mother, Pham Tu Dung, learned the news. That was when Ms. Dung returned home because she heard that her grandmother had passed away. She said, "I went home to ask, and finally my parents told me everything. But at that time there were many false articles about me, they wrote me asking for this and that, I was very upset when I read it." In an interview in 2011, Ms. Dung affirmed that she did not intend to reclaim her child. "I did this as if I sold my child for the second time, very cruel. I had no concept of meeting Jolie to say, how much money do you have to give me so that I can build a life? I just want Sang to be happy, have a good life, better than being with me, that's all. My life path is unhappy because of me, that vicious cycle I used to want to get out of but couldn't get out of it. Falling out, maybe it's the law of compensation, my child will be happier than me, he deserves it. If I met Jolie I might not know what to say, but in my heart I believe she is a very wonderful woman and I thank her for everything. I understand that and have a lot of respect for Jolie for that. I'm an irresponsible mother." However, later there was information from Australia's New Idea magazine that Pax's biological mother wanted Angelina to return her child. Sources of New Idea said, Angelina and Brad will definitely resist this wish of their biological mother. But the truth about this information is still unclear. Pax's biological mother, Pham Tu Dung, later confirmed that the family never intended to adopt the boy and would only monitor Pax Thien's life from afar. Angelina Jolie has also never once spoken about the issue of sharing that the media published. Now, after many years of living with a famous mother, Pax is now a mature, poised 20-year-old man who has become the support of the whole family. Besides, he also took on the role of assistant director, responsible for taking behind-the-scenes photos and videos for Angelina Jolie's mother. Although there is a high probability of not inheriting the property of her adoptive mother, Pax Thien is still very filial, caring for Angelina Jolie. In addition, the relationship between Pax Thien and the 5 siblings in the family is also very harmonious and happy. However, the fact that Pax Thien does not have a specific job, nor does he go to university, makes many mixed opinions that he is too dependent on his rich star mother, even using harsh words such as freebies. But Angelina has a completely different opinion and claims to be very proud of her son. The female star said, "Pax Thien is like the center and source of strength for the family. I am always grateful for the opportunity to be a mother." In addition, despite being away from Vietnam for many years, Pax Thien always gives a part of his love for his homeland. Angelina Jolie does not prohibit but also encourages her children to always remember about their ethnic differences. This can be easily seen in the word Thien in Pax's name and Angelina's arrangement for her children to return to Vietnam or hire teachers to teach her mother tongue. As an introvert, with a famous mother, Pax Thien is quite secretive about her private life. However, he is still living a full, simple life and doing what he likes. What do you think about this story? Please share by leaving a comment below. Goodbye and see you again.